expenses
It's just
to
not
pay,
spent.
to pay the fees.
We'll apply that probably to another ARPA project down the road.
Right.
All right.
In District 5.
Yeah, let's get that straight now.
These things are gonna ebb and flow because they're estimates.
Right, right.
Well, it's a good way.
It's always
Start off
good.
Going down.
Flow.
And this will also allow us to start our process of recouping half of the cost of this project from the state of Mississippi and their participation in our stormwater plan as well.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign.
Have we
Motion
received the money yet?
We get the money on a reimbursement basis.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
this is,
I
will
got it.
allow us to
It'll
go
be a
ahead and
while.
request half this back.
All right.
All right, item H is authority to pay registration fees in the amount of $100 for John Burt to attend the Fire Academy, February 6th through 9th at the State Fire Academy. Authority to issue that check and pay his travel expenses.
Much approved.
Second.
All right, motion made, Mr. Bishop, second, Mr. Gaines. Any discussion on that?
Who is John Burt? He work for us?
He's one of the,
Oh, okay. All right.
Any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carried.
Hey Bradley, I'm gonna abstain on that
Okay,
vote on
All right.
item H.
make a note that.
item I is discussion and potential action on the increase of the house count billed by Waste Management. According to our contract, we would increase it 90 housetops for the last quarter of the calendar year 22. So the house count, we added 90 accounts during that time.
Is that getting easier to keep up with, or?
We're working on a process where we can actually add what was added and take off what was canceled.
Good, okay. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second by Mr. Morrison. Any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carried. Additional business.
I have none.
So we talked about doing that, application for a grant through Game and Fish.
What was that, NRCS or something?
Well, I thought it was Game and Fish. Is it NRCS?
Mixed up.
It's
Becky said you found it.
I just sent it over to Slade
Where
for them
was
to
it
look
from,
at.
though?
Soil and Conservation.
It was, so, okay,
Oh.
all right.
If it wasn't NRCS,
I told
Soil-
Benchmark looked in the wrong spot. So wonder they couldn't find it.
soil and
Yeah,
water.
I think
It's
we're going to
additional,
discuss that on the 15th.
additional funding.
Oh, good.
It's
It's
coming.
an it's an additional $10 million grant that you could pick up if we,
Yeah, I think we're going to discuss that on the 15th. That's okay.
yeah, Slade, I know, and Trey were diving into it.
All right. Good thing. All right, that's it.
No. Is that it? Do I have a motion to recess to February 15th?
So moved.
Yeah.
No, sir, I have a motion for executive session for personnel.
All right.
Okay.
Mike, did
Little
you have
slow
something
on
you'd
that,
rather
weren't you?
go?
I was just gonna update y'all on the third conversation if y'all want to.
Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be
fine.
good.
All right.
We'll follow whatever y'all want to.
All right, well, come on up in additional business.
You almost beat him,
I
Brad.
tried. Man,
I
look
said-
at the time
I
up there.
made the
Steve would
motion.
have paid me money.
I'm not gonna take long. Basically, me and Tim met with, y'all wanted us to meet with AJ Construction on Friday. So, or since the board meeting, we've met with AJ. We broke the list down. Me and Tim's looked at the tonnage, and AJ's agreed to do the work in the red and the yellow that we have on y'all's sheet.
I don't have that.
I can get you one. I got one back here, Jay. I passed them out last time.
I think he gave us
Passed
one.
them out last meeting. It wasn't,
No,
well, the
I
meeting
think he
before
told
that,
us
They
updated
picked
one.
them back.
or emailed it to us.
He talking about updated, I think.
In
Right.
that meeting?
I thought they sent the list out.
My
last-
assistant Tim is bringing y'all a
All right,
list.
that'd be good.
This is not the red and yellow, this is the summary, after we've broken it down. You want to just have this?
I like the red and yellow, it's easy.
That's
to
the one
look
you already
at.
gave us, wasn't it?
No, it's, we broke down the, just the asphalt and the striping and the milling, just to show you how much the asphalt contractor actually is gonna be paving.
Thank you.
You got it. So
Thank you.
basically what y'all was looking at the other day when we've been talking about is combined striping, milling, everything's been combined in one package. What Tim did was break it down for y'all so you could see exactly what was gonna be in asphalt, striping and milling. And then we have two subdivisions, Brad has one and Daniel has one, that we have inlet projects to be done on. Those subdivisions will not be able to be done by the end of June because of the projects. So they'll be deferred after June to be done.
They're shown in the, that's the
Advertised
advertised
bid.
bid, the second set down there, the $1.6 million, that's those two subdivisions.
That's right. And we're
My-
gonna put a package together on those two subdivisions, if y'all please, as a bid package. So they'll be ready when we get through with the inlet projects. So that'll give us some bid projects to do.
When do you think they would be out to bid? When do you think that'll
I'm
happen?
gonna refer to Tim on that.
I think we would have, I think the inlets would be, ready to go to contract late spring, the inlet part of it. And then, so the paving would be late summer. Probably, that's probably gonna be.
After 4th of July. we'll
And
say.
that's
probably
the two
late August.
subdivisions.
Yes, sir, that's
And,
just the two.
hey, and that's not just inlets, because we got some curb work we got
That's
to
correct.
redo
It's
in
inlet.
Live Oaks.
It's inlet and curb.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right, but, on that, so we've got those projects, me and Tim's been working on those before all this took place, so,
The reason I'd rather have mine done later in the summer or first of fall, because that ground's just bad shape like some of y'all subdivisions. If you mill it up now and get rain on it, it's gonna be a mess.
Right.
so me and Brad talked about that. We met with, John Harold, Friday, and had numerous discussions all day Friday. And then we got final, and they had figured, and they felt comfortable, and they're paving today. And actually, I've got John sent, Sean here, he's got a representative, y'all need to talk to him on it, so.
I'm a little bit confused, cause we were talking 9 million total. Then we're at 8 really right now.
So part of that, Steve, is when we put it together, we weren't sure definitely what was gonna be commodity bid and what was gonna be actual advertised bid. So we used a higher asphalt cost across the board. So this chart here actually refines, the numbers to where it's actually based on AJ's bid of I think it's $122. A ton.
So you're not gonna have, what you're saying, it won't be $9 million,
We
it'll
hope.
be 8.
We hope.
So where's, right.
Well,
so
now, and keeping in mind that the advertised part, I mean, we've done a cost estimate for the advertised projects, they may come in lower or higher.
We basically broke the asphalt striping and everything out so y'all could really see what the asphalt part was, instead of looking at $8 million, Jared or Steve, you know. I know everybody was thinking 8 million of asphalt, but it wasn't 8 million asphalt. It was actually some striping.
Well, it's actually 9 million that we were thinking.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it was all under asphalt, so all this actually contributes to asphalt.
Right.
Yeah, we were just calling it a whole project, and we were.
And when
talking
we
asphalt,
presented it,
right.
we was looking at this as a bid package, that's why we were presenting it the way we did. So now since we're going commodity bid, we broke it back down for y'all. So that's the dollars right there.
Tim, don't you like how he hooked you in on all this now too, you know?
I
Rather
do,
just
yeah.
being him responsible
Yeah,
for it
yeah,
now.
that's right, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking maybe if you throw rocks, Jay, you only throw one at a time, so you hit him first.
I got you.
I'm still holding the podium down today on it.
I wish you would've gotten on the mic before he did your project, you know what I'm saying? That way he would've put yours off to the end, you know? But you got onto him late and he'd already done your stuff, you know, that's the part that I wish you'd
But,
bring up.
But they are paving today, and they've got several POs moving forward, so,
Does anybody have any questions for Sean with AJ Construction?
No, I mean, I guess the biggest thing,
Got some work to do.
yep, work to do, and you say you can do it, we expect it to be done.
Yeah.
but just wanted to give y'all an update where we was at from Thursday.
Okay, all right, appreciate it.
Everybody got a copy of this,
Yes.
of their list?
Yeah, I got it.
Now, so you didn't talk about the micro though.
Uh,
How much do we have in micro?
We got 3.5, Jay.
And what you plan on doing that?
We can either,
Bid?
we can put it out for bid and see where we at. We've got time to do that one, because it'll be May before we can start that. And, we can see where it lands.
Tim, how much engineering will you have to do to make that happen?
we just need to, we quantify the roads, Jay, and put a set of plans and specs together. I mean, it's just not,
As much we're trying to micro, can one contractor do it?
I talked to our commodity bid contractor, and we're talking about 70 miles of micro,
How many miles?
70 total,
Versus how much do we normally do on
About
an annual basis?
45 to 50, Jay.
So double?
Yeah, we probably doubled the micro this year.
Not quite.
He thought they could do it. I mean, they said they was committed to Rankin County for the year. But now, you know, he's got a second term bid to come, but he said if he did it, you know, just with his crew, it would probably be October-ish, finishing up 70 miles of work if he got in here the first of May.
So, did you discuss with him last year how they did us, leave, come back, leave, come back?
Yes, sir, I did have that discussion with him, and, he assured me that the only bid they had put out was Rankin County. They was gonna work in Rankin County. They felt like that they had not a real good relationship here, but they wanted to build a team relationship here, Jay, and.
They need to build a good relationship.
Why would they think they just have a good relationship here? Lord,
Well,
they
just
use
because
it.
they pulled out like last year, Jared, and back and forth, and they just wasn't
They left us
being.
holding the bag. We didn't think we was gonna get our roads.
I know,
fixed last
but I mean, we didn't have, it wasn't that we didn't have a good relationship, they
year.
pulled
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, they just go, instead of chasing work all over the state, they felt like they had enough work right here and.
To keep them busy.
Well, that's
Keep 'em
kinda the
busy.
way we thought last year, and they pulled
Yeah.
out.
Well, and
Yeah.
and in their defense, they
Yeah.
was trying to clean up some past projects for another
Uh-huh.
manager, and that's what he said, we're not gonna go chase $500,000 project over here, and we've got this much work in Rankin County. So, if, you know, whichever way y'all would like for us to go, I would like to be able to tell them whether they gotta do it on a commodity bid or we're gonna bid it. I
Well,
talked to some other micro
We won't-
people, Jay, it's kinda on the fence right now,
We
you know.
won't
there's
have
really
a
only
choice
one
to
other
do
one
it.
in the state.
well, if we
Okay.
don't have somebody else knocking on the door wanting to come do business with us, then we'd just be wasting time and
Yeah.
money to bid it out.
The bid is gonna cost you additional money.
I mean, if it's gonna be basically the same, it ain't gonna change much, it may go, if anything, I think it'd go up.
Oh, his project, the
Yeah.
bid project versus
Yeah.
commodity, we've never seen a bid project under
Right.
a term bid, right?
If they can come in and get on this, that's what
But their plans
Well,
is be in Rankin County first of May, Jay. That's, looks
First
like,
of May,
yeah, I mean, that's typical season time to start, is
It's gotta
first
get
of
hot.
May.
Weather
Micro is
weather's
much more
right for that.
temperature sensitive
Right.
than asphalt, so they really can't.
We gotta have
they
60,
only have but a month to do work then.
Well, then they'll have to rebid it, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
they was the only ones that bid it this time,
So
so.
how we gonna do that then? They only got a month.
Well, I mean, we come back
Well, if that's
in,
the case, it wouldn't hurt us then to, we can still do our commodities and we can,
They'll
Get
put
'em
some
out.
out for bid.
I don't see the downside, other than money, we gotta pay Tim to put the specs together.
I mean,
What now?
He's talking about giving them the first phase of work
Sure.
from May to June, and then bid the rest out.
We'll do it however you
Well,
want.
you could try it, I mean, we could go ahead and do that, if it's just way out of line, we just,
Well,
what we
and
do.
one thing you could do is, Nate, you're paying for the engineering, but, you could see where your commodity bid comes in June, and, you know, you're 60 days from starting a project, once you, advertise it, pretty much to starting it, so they'd only
That's
put.
what I'm saying, we can still do our commodity bid, and we can put these out, and we can put them out so they coincide.
yeah, but
with
there's
the bid.
not but one really company that does it.
I think
What I was getting is,
I think
depending
we
on how
have
your
them.
commodity bid
Okay.
is, you may opt not to put advertising.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
If
agree
we-
with you,
The
yeah.
only thing we're gonna pay is your fee. I'm sure you'll work
I'm
this
sure it
deal.
will be minimal.
Yeah,
We'll work on that and get that going, how about that?
that sounds good.
We'll schedule 2 months worth of work and we'll put the rest out, so, and I think we
Or at
can
least be
do,
ready to put it out.
be ready. for that.
Right, yeah,
Absolutely.
and see where we come at.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm good with that. All right.
Appreciate it, guys, thank y'all.
All right, so is there still a need for executive session?
Everybody
Yes,
got a copy,
Okay.
right?
still one?
Yes.
This.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, we got a copy.
will you make a motion
I
then?
make the motion, discuss the need for executive session.
Second,
Second by Mr. Morrison.
personnel, is that what it is, Jack?
Yeah.
Personnel.
For personnel,
Hey, and maybe litigation. I'm gonna get
And
that
maybe
part too, even though we
litigation.
got Slade not here, just so y'all know what's happening.
Yeah. We go wrong.
all in favor?
Uh,
All
I make a
opposed, like
motion
sign.
for executive session, personnel and litigation.
good morning, Chuck.
Second, all right. Motion made, second by Mr. Cross. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign.